Hey guys, YouTube 100 here. Alright, now here I am to complete my Christmas reviews this year. Now, first things first, I know that it's like now it's after Christmas. I know like Christmas was yesterday, but yeah, the reason why I didn't make this review yesterday is just because yesterday throughout the entire day I was just sick. Like I just felt absolutely horrible all day yesterday. So that pretty much like just all but wrecked my Christmas yesterday. So I'm just feeling in just like crap all day yesterday, and I just like was not in just the right shape to make this review yesterday. So I am sorry to be getting this review out to you guys like a day late, but yeah, it just because I was just sick and I couldn't make this review yesterday. Yeah, I'm still am feeling like sick today, but I am getting better now, so I am like feeling like good enough to make this review now. So yeah, this coming a day late, but better late than never, right? All right. So here I am to complete these Christmas reviews, and to finish off, this is going to be a review for the small one. So I know that Doug Walker like did talk about this film yesterday for Christmas during his December, but like I told you guys, like when I reviewed Home Sweet Home Alone, like I was always planning on reviewing this year anyway. So yeah, it's not like me doing something that he's done like intentionally. Like yeah, I was always like planning on doing this from the start of me doing these reviews this month. Yeah. So the small one. So this is a Christmas special that I really had never seen before. Like this was made like back was it like in the 60s or the 70s? This was originally released in 1978. Yeah, this was originally released along with like this was like released on like a 1978 Pinocchio a reissue. Shoot, yeah. Yeah, and I never had really seen this before. Like I really had never seen it before at all. Yeah, but yeah, Nostalgia Critic talked about this film like years ago, back when he did his video of the his picks for the top 12 greatest Christmas specials. He did have this special on the list, and yeah, he did talk about it a little bit. But yeah, even then, I really still didn't really know really what it was about. I just like knew that from what he talked about. Like it was like kind of emotional and heartfelt, but I still really didn't know what it was about. Yeah, but I did like see that this special was like it's now on Disney Plus. So yeah, so I figured that this would be a good time for me to watch it. So I gave it a watch, and yeah, it was pretty good. Yeah, I mean, this just seemed like a very like heartfelt sort of special. It's not really like totally like centered around Christmas. Like, there's not really any mention of Christmas at all. But yeah, the Christmas reference in this film is not like until the very end. But yeah, it does kind of like show you like kind of like just like it does kind of like tell you kind of like the meaning of Christmas in a sense, like that you do care about a lot of like just the everybody you're around and stuff, and you just really want to give like the the people or the animals that you care for, just make sure that they're taken care of good. Yeah, you just want the best for them. Yeah, and I overall did think that this was pretty good. So this special was directed by Don Bluth. So yeah, so of course like Don Bluth, he's done projects like An American Tale, Land Before Time, Secret of Nim. So yeah, if you know like Don Bluth's films, like this special pretty much has the Don Bluth formula, where for most of it, like just it's like very like heartfelt and just yeah, it does get like just very dark and stuff, and it is just like very emotional for a lot of it. But then yeah, then you get like the especially happy ending at the end. So yeah, so it does have the Don Bluth formula, but this this special is really done like really well. The story for this special, it is pretty simple. All it really is about is it's about like a boy that's living with his father in on the countryside near Nazareth. And yeah, they own four donkeys, and one of the donkeys, who is named Small One, shows that he's like very old and weak and just not really able to um, do the jobs of like carrying the wood and stuff. And so as a result of that, the boy's father then decides that they need to sell Small One. And yeah, but the boy just like cares for Small One so much that he wants to be the one to go and sell him to make sure that he finds a good home for Small One. And so the father does allow him to do it, but yeah, the father does like tell the boy to make sure not to sell Small One for any less than a piece of silver. So yeah. So what's kind of like odd about this special is that like nobody really has any names other than Small One himself. Like the boy doesn't have a name, his father doesn't have a name, and yeah, and pretty much like everybody the boy comes across, like their names aren't revealed either. So yeah, I find that kind of odd that like just nobody except Small One himself like has their name mentioned in this special. Yeah, I just find that kind of weird. I mean, it kind of like reminds me of the Polar Express, how like the main kid, like the main boy in the movie, his name is never even actually mentioned. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, but getting back to this, yeah. And so then yeah, the next morning, then the boy like takes Small One into the market to try to sell him. Yeah, but it shows that like everybody, the boy ends up trying to sell the donkey too. But yes, sell Small One too. Just everybody just like is really like just very bitter and just not really like kind to animals and stuff. So yeah, so this was like kind of like during that time where just people were like treating animals as if they were slaves and really not like caring for them, and they didn't really see them as like people that they could to well they didn't really see them as like creatures to really like treat lovingly. They just like treated them as slaves and just made them do jobs. Yeah, so everybody that the boy tried to sell a Small One to, like it just like showed that everybody just like was not really willing to actually give Small One a good home. And even like when the boy tried to take a Small One to a horse auction, the auctioneer really didn't have any interest in selling what he referred to as a scrawny donkey. Yeah. Yeah, even when the boy really tried to stick up for Small One, say that he's good enough to be in a king's stable, just everybody was just laughing at it and poking fun at it. Yeah, yeah. Then eventually, like when the auctioneer then was just like trying to like sit on Small One, and even like being physical, like shoving the boy out of the way. Small One then like gained enough strength to kick the auctioneer off, and then just send him like crashing into the auction stage and knocking it over. Yeah. And then eventually, then like the boy and Small One end up like getting away, and as they were like sitting in a street corner, weeping, just like feeling that a Small One is not actually going to be able to find like a good person to be sold to care for him. Just yeah, the boy and the Small One were just like very devastated about it, and they were just like weeping, and yeah, and yeah, in the special, like just there were like a various points in this special where you actually do like see the boy and the Small One crying, like there's the part where like the father does like decide to sell Small One, and you just like see them tearing up, and like right here when they were just like weeping over not being able to find Small One a good home, crying, and yeah, and I think that the crying done here is like pretty well animated for being done in the 70s. Like, of course, like as like being like old school Disney, like of course like they did a lot of this stuff back then, but yeah, just like seeing it done like since like this wasn't like a full length feature film, like just seeing it like be like animated crying for something that wasn't like really like a theatrical release, it is done pretty good. I do think that it's animated really well for like crying. Yeah, yeah. Then eventually, then the boy and the Small One end up finding like they do like see like another man, like they see a kind man who was actually Joseph. Yeah. Then yeah, they and then he comes up to the boy and then asks if Small One is for sale because he's looking for a gentle donkey to carry his wife, which is of course Mary, to Bethlehem. So then yeah, and then he says that he'll take care of Small One, and then even offered the boy a piece of silver. So yeah, so the boy ended up accepting it, and then yeah, then he said goodbye to Small One, and then he just watched as Joseph ended up up taking Small One off, and then you do like see him walking off with Small One carrying Mary. So this is the thing that this kind of like show you that this is like Christmas oriented, because yeah, it's like set around well, yeah, you do see like Joseph and Mary here. This is of course like about like birth of Jesus, similar to like what I was talking about last year when I reviewed the Nativity story. So yeah, so it's not really like with a Christmas tree or Santa Claus or Christmas presents or anything like that. Yeah, it really is like sort of like connected to the birth of Jesus, as Joseph is like taking Mary to Bethlehem. Yeah, yeah. And then as the boy was watching um Joseph, Mary, and Small One walking off, then it like just cut up into the sky where like you do where we do see like a bright star in the sky, which like was of course the Star of Bethlehem, or also known as the Christmas star. So yeah, so it ended by showing the Christmas star, and then yeah, and that's how it ended. So yeah, so the story overall, like it is like a very simple with like what it's telling. It is basically just the boy trying to find Small One a good home, but it's done just like so well here that really just yeah, it really does. Just how well the story is told just makes this special really as good as it was. Like Doug Walker's a Disney Summer review yesterday, he did like say how like he really does find this to be like one of his favorite Christmas specials of all time. Me personally, I really don't feel that way about it, but yeah, I did still overall enjoy watching it. Like I will probably still watch like a lot of other Christmas specials and movies over this one, but I am glad that I did finally get to see this. And yeah, and I can at least say that I now have seen it, and I do understand like why some people may look at this as one of their favorite Christmas specials. Though I'm not sure how many of you have actually seen it, but yeah, if you haven't seen it before, I do recommend giving it a watch, because yeah, while it is like a relatively simple story, it still is just like told so good. So yeah, and plus I do think that feel that like just with the boy having to sell Small One, I do feel that this is something that maybe like some people do go through, because I know that there are like some people that do have to like give away their pets, whether like it's a pet dog or a pet cat or something, and they really do want to make sure that they do go to another, like they do another home that they will be taken care of very good. Yeah, and just yeah, and you don't really know like who these people really are, so you just really do want to make sure that these are good people you're giving your pets to. Yeah, so I do feel that just the boy situation with Small One, it is very relatable here, and especially like if you really do like have a very good relationship with your pet, then yeah, I do feel that probably you will find this special very relatable. So yeah, so I really that's the best way I can put it. Like it is like a good special, and if you do have a pet, and if you've ever had to give your pet away, I'm sure you can relate to this. So, yeah, so it is a very relatable and just yeah, really good, and just yeah, it probably is like among Don Bluth's best projects. So yeah, so like I said, if you haven't seen this before, it is on Disney Plus now. Give it a watch, because yeah, it is at least worth a viewing, and then you can decide whether or not it is one of your favorite specials for Christmas. All right. So yeah. All right. So yeah. So I guess that's all I can really say about it. All right. So yeah. So this does it for my review of the Small One. So like I said, I do apologize for this review like coming out a day late. I'm sorry I wasn't able to make it yesterday for Christmas. But yeah, just like I said, I was just I was just sick all day yesterday, and I just was not like feeling good enough to make the video yesterday. So yeah, so I do apologize for that. But yeah, hopefully this didn't really disappoint you too much with it just coming out a day late. All right. So yeah, so this does it for my review of the Small One, and this does it for my Christmas reviews this year. So I hope you guys did enjoy these reviews I did make this month for Christmas. So yeah, so I hope you enjoyed like everything I did have to say. I'm glad that I could talk about like some more stuff, and yeah, just stuff that would be like stuff I hadn't seen before, stuff that I want to talk about, and just yeah, stuff that like I tried to cover like as much as possible that I really didn't wasn't like stealing anything from Nostalgia Critic or Doug Walker. I did make a few, but yeah, most of it was just like because he had just like gotten to it before I could this month. Yeah, yeah, but yeah, I still do hope that you guys enjoy what I had to say about all these Christmas movies and specials this year. And so yes, and so yeah. And as far as like my review for well, as yeah, yeah, my video for like the West Side Story remake, I know I still haven't done that yet. Yeah, my brother has gotten over COVID. He's been clear for a couple of weeks now. Yeah, but yeah, we're still like trying to plan out like going to see it. Hopefully, I will be able to go see it sometime. this week with him, and then yeah, but yeah, and like I said, once I do go see it, I will make the video giving my thoughts on the West Side Story remake. So yeah, so that is still coming. All right, but yeah, but I hope you guys did enjoy these Christmas reviews this year, and I hope everybody did have a good Christmas. Hopefully, like at least you had a better Christmas than I did. Hopefully, at least you guys weren't sick like I was. Yeah, but I hope you guys did enjoy these Christmas reviews this year. So yeah, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.